You ever see these guys? The Steelers Dynasty podcast. What morons. Bubba is funny, but that Shane guy's a simpleton. Jamie, pull that clip up. Yeah, the Steelers Dynasty one. Can you believe these dumb Steelers? Fans, watch this crap. Yeah, that's it. Look at these two. Wow. You're watching the Steelers Dynasty podcast with Bubba and Shane. These guys are morons, really dumb, funny, but dumb.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of Steelers Dynasty podcast. Yeah, that's right. Joe Rogan said a lot of things because myself and Shane was trying to do some stuff before the show to do some stuff for tomorrow night on the Triple B Experience, and we got to do it after because my computer savvy techniques are not as good as I thought. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking Steelers football. But before we start talking Steelers football, I got to bring in my co-host, the host of West Virginia Mountaineer Mafia. He's waiting for a co-host so he can get started here because the fall college football season is upon us. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show, special field correspondent and a guy who's trying to guide me to share and download and click and a lot of stuff like approximately 5 minutes ago, Mr. Shane Stodmiller. Hi, Shane. How are you?
It's like trying to steer a bull around with a heart on. It's like,
I had it. We had it, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we're doing this MCU list, and we're trying to drop and drag. And Shane's trying to ease me in, and I had it, and we had it, and I lost it, and I'm going to do it after. We'll do it after the Steelers show, and we'll get it tomorrow at 9.
I'll tell you what, I'm so excited. I got to show folks what we got here. I had a shitty day, man. Like I could F up a wet dream today, man. I got money in the bank account. I was going to pay bills. Card wouldn't work. Couldn't get anything to work today. Like 3 strikes, I should have just went home. But this is going to work. Got the wheel of names. Going to give a hat away, and then you get to pick between either this is a Mika shirt, Fitzpatrick, and then a Freiermuth shirt.
And that is because we actually hit 400 subscribers as of the other day, which we're happy, and God bless you guys for doing that and getting us to where we need to be. We're 100 away from 500.
That's right. Get us there, guys. You've got us where we didn't think we were going to be at 400 in May. We're in May, Bubba. We got 400.
No, we had like 30 in like 2 weeks. Like it was like 360, 350, 360. It was hanging there for a little bit, and all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Like it went to 380, then it went to 390, and then it was like 395, and then it hit 400, and then it was actually at 401. We lost one. But we got 100. We're 100 away, I guess, from maybe getting monetized. However, that I don't know. We'll have to do off of the since we're apprentices of Mark of Steelers Nation Australia. We'll have to try to get to where we need to be. But we do appreciate everybody for doing this, though. So
I have some comments. I have 2 wheels. I have the one wheel.
You have wheel of death.
It looks like this. Go ahead and share it, Bubba.
Okay. That's funny.
Okay.
And
the other one.
Oh, here, I'll remove that one. Go ahead.
The other one looks like this. You got to tell me which one you like better.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, that one. Okay.
I'm pulling it up. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not yet. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me know when. Okay.
Yeah,
click to spin. Oh, that one's good.
Yeah, you don't like this Dizzy Kitten?
Well, no, I don't like the Dizzy Kitten. This one's good, though. This is good. I like that one. That one it's a Steeler podcast, and it looks like an old 45 record, actually.
Yeah, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record baby.
Baby, right round, round. Craig, what's up? Devil, no banana hammock. No, do they have Steeler banana hammocks?
Yeah.
Oh, swishes. Oh, you're at 390. Oh, you're 390 of the subscribers. I'm
Oh.
390 of the subscribers. We appreciate that, and that's coming from a Buffalo Bills fan. And God bless you. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Well,
and there he is.
Win Steelers stuff though.
Steelers Nation Australia. The Mace window of podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, we talked about this yesterday, just briefly. Okay. And I was looking at stuff, and I was actually looking at some OTAs, some footage, and I saw some quarterback stuff. Like I saw Mason Rudolph throwing the ball, Will Howard doing a couple drills. It looks good. Now everything looks good with, without pads. Okay. I'm not going to deny that. But they both looked great. And I didn't see Skylar Thompson, but I'm sure he was in the video somewhere. But I didn't.
Skylar Thompson could knock on my front door and I wouldn't recognize him. I don't know what that yard bird looks like.
I wouldn't know who the hell he is.
So that shows how much of a fan you are of Steelers. You were looking up Steelers stuff. You know what I did for my prep for the show? Since we were talking about Die Hard, and you said that old boy Aaron looks like
Gruber,
Hans Gruber.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally spent 45 minutes kind of like reading up on the four. Like there was 1988 Die Hard.
Okay.
Die Hard 2. Die Hard 3 had Samuel Jackson.
That's right. That's correct. I said that yesterday.
2007, there was another Die Hard. In 2013, there was a Die Hard. 5 Die Hards. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know there was 5 Die Hards. I thought there was 4, like his son.
No, there's 5. 2013 was the last one. 2007 was time for that.
I did not know that. And Swish said he signs tomorrow.
Okay, Swish.
I don't know if he does. Well, we'll cut something straight off the presses.
Well,
but before he signs,
yeah.
Now, this guy here has won 4 Super Bowls.
Yep, you're getting to it. Yeah.
And yes. And he has, I mean, look, this man didn't make a lot of money when he won these Super Bowls because back then they didn't pay a lot.
No.
He made his money after the fact in movies, being a Fox analysis. But this is what Terry Bradshaw had to say about this situation. And I copied this. This is a joke. This to me is a joke. And what are we going to do? Bring him in for 1 year? I'm going to say, he didn't say this, but I'm going to be saying, are you fucking kidding me? And then I'll ad lib. This fucking guy needs to stay in California. Go fucking somewhere else and chew on bark, motherfucker. Whisper to the gods out there, you fucking bitch. Hall of Famer, Terry Bradshaw. That's his exact words that he told fucking Hans Gruber to get the hell out.
Hans Gruber, go.
And Bradshaw has that right to say, because he has that right. And he can see what it's doing to the Steelers organization on how people are talking about it, on how we are like a laughingstock because we're dealing with this fucking AA Rod shit. And he's holding us hostage.
And, Bradshaw has been harsh of the Steelers in the past. So he has kind of he has an affinity. He has a fondness for the Steelers, but he's not so over the moon for them like some of these guys that played for an organization or in the town. And there's nothing wrong with that, like Jerome Bettis.
But back then, Art Rooney Sr., right. I mean, he vividly loved Art Sr., and he would have went through a concrete wall. Him and everybody else that played for Art back then would have just destroyed stuff just to get to where they needed to be. Now, Art Jr. is not that kind of owner, and he's just dilly-dallying around, and it just, Bradshaw is spot on.
Right.
Even though we were talking today at work, but I think a lot of those guys on the Fox pregame, do you think that they need to probably retire though? Because
yeah, they're yeah, it's not even Troy needs to.
you're going in that deep, having Troy.
That's the cutoff there. I mean, it's
wow.
Just, like I just don't.
I think Bill Cowher on the AFC side on CBS is still good.
Right.
That group's still good, but I just think Howie, Jimmy Johnson retired. I love Bradshaw. Don't get me wrong, but Terry is, he's probably 78 or 79.
Right.
I know he has a podcast and he can do that, and that's awesome. And he does a lot of stuff. And then the guy from Duck Dynasty passed away. The guy that was the quarterback before Bradshaw
at Louisiana State or something like that.
Yeah, Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech. And I guess he was a good quarterback too.
Yeah, I guess he could sling it, but he liked calling them ducks better than he liked slinging the pigskin.
I mean, he probably he made more money too, probably.
Here's the thing. In the 80s, Bradshaw had like some beef with Nolan and everyone, and that tension stayed there, and it probably he's still a little irritated with the Steelers, so he's going to speak his mind, and it's coming from a guy who, like you said, we all know he's won 4 Super Bowls, and
never lost one.
And his injury, that shoulder, that's something nowadays that they could fix. I mean, then they couldn't. So
I remember that last game. I was at the Rose Inn as a little kid, and I seen him throw 2 touchdowns to Greg Garrity, and his arm was like hanging off. I mean, it was hanging off. And they won, and then Cliff Stout had to come out and relieve him.
Yeah.
And that was his last game. And I remember I told my dad that somebody was mouthing off at Rose Inn saying the Steelers were going to lose. And I told my dad, I said, take that bet. I was like 12 years old or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was eating a big Rose Inn burger and stuff. But yeah, I told him to take that bet. It was $100. My dad would have won, but my dad didn't take a bet. I started at an early age betting. But Bradshaw, he had I seen him come back to Pittsburgh when I was a season ticket holder. He did come back to Pittsburgh, and they cheered him. He came out in the field. They cheered him. He had his daughters with him and stuff. And it was years and years ago. This is like in the late 90s. Like, I think it was like maybe in 2001 or 2000 in Heinz Field. And he was coming back, and they honored him because he still had a little bit of he was still angry at the organization a little bit. But he had his daughters with him. They gave him a big standing ovation, and it was a thing for halftime, and I was there, and it was cool. And I mean, I always liked Terry. I mean, Terry and Ben, and we were talking the other day, and I know I'm getting off tangent here, but as much as I like Roethlisberger, do you think Ben's going to go in I don't know if Ben's going to go in as a first ballot Hall of Famer because of just Brady's coming. Brady will kick him out of that. Tom Brady will get in before Ben. I don't know if that's the same year. And the guys, I don't know, you guys might know in the chat, but Eli Manning might beat Ben based on the fact that some of the writers don't have the hatred of Eli as they do as Ben.
Eli,
you know what I mean?
Eli can't. I mean, I've been doing this freaking show too long. I can't believe I'm saying this. Eli can't hold a candle to Ben. I mean, Ben's been in.
I know that, but the writers that are voting because Eli, was squeaky clean. Ben in his early years was, riding a bike, not listening to nobody, doing what he was doing out, in the bars and stuff like that. Do you think that might hurt him?
No, I think you guys. I mean, Lawrence Taylor's in the Hall of Fame, and he did more coke than, I don't know if he could. You'd have to have a huge ship to haul all the coke that guy's done, all the blow he's done.
I just seen that on a Twitter thing. Someone said something about, he played something. He goes, "No, I was just on coke."
Yeah, he was coked out of his mind.
Yeah. Patricia, thanks for coming on. Patricia, I still have your hat to mail out. I swear to God.
Well, Patricia might win and you just mail everything.
Well,
together, you know what I mean?
Well, that could be too. Yeah, and I agree, Devil. I agree,
Yeah,
but we were talking at work. We were talking at work. I think yesterday or today, because I don't do anything at work besides talk Steelers football that I actually enjoy. And we just figured maybe due to the fact that the writers dislike Ben and they could stop him because they don't those writers sometimes don't forget.
Yeah, but he was never
not
really
the same here.
He's never really shitty to the press. He was always pretty open with the press.
Well, he was shitty with if he would have gave a little bit to I love Big Ben, but if he had gave a little bit of love to Mason Rudolph, because Mason Rudolph right now is not getting he could be
you brought it up.
Okay.
Mason Rudolph was sat in the corner like with his nose in the corner like he just swore in church. So other than swearing to Sunday school, Mason sitting in the corner. But Big Ben has reached out, this was a few weeks back, to Will Howard.
They think that I've seen some news that, hey, Gene was actually at PB&J's today. He sent me a text. Yeah. He's like, they're out of smoked pasta. I'm like, I didn't eat it all. I only had a container. Yeah, Gene was everywhere. Sent me a picture. But I can't. They have Will Howard like taking over the position if they don't sign Aaron.
Yeah, I believe it. And I said that on a show a couple weeks ago just to be a smartass.
But they're not giving Mason. The Steelers organization is not giving Mason Rudolph. They just beat the living bejesus out of him like they pistol whipped him.
He's a good looking guy. Mason Calendars.
They pistol whipped him. Ben not letting Ben not guiding him and mentoring him and treating him a little bit the way he did. Because Will Howard's getting all the love now. Mason's not getting that love from Ben. Yeah. And now he signed back from the Titans. Well, actually, he had to go against Pickett and Trubisky. He had to save us in Christmas, got us into the playoffs. He got treated like shit, and now he's got to worry about them signing a future Hall of Famer, and he's still going to get set back. And they said that he could be the third string quarterback, and Will Howard would, maybe beat him. But that's just articles. Wow. Okay. I don't see that. I don't see that happening. Even though he looked good at the OTAs today in the second day. I mean, everybody looks good in the second day. I mean, also who looks good? I'll give you 3 guesses who I'm going to tell you who looks good. Based on you got 2 more guesses based on physical working out and stuff. You got 2 more guesses.
Okay. Caleb Johnson.
No, I seen him run today.
How'd he look?
Yes.
Jones.
Yes. Broderick Jones lost 20 pounds from 325 down to 305.
Ooh.
And he's looking good, and he's in a basic. I know it's no pads, but you losing 20 pounds is a lot. And yeah, Roman Wilson looks good, but I was going off big pun. I was going off of the weight loss, because at 305, Jones could be maybe a little quicker doing that pass blocking and also the run blocking, because these tackles could be him and Troy Fautanu could be vital to the run game, because I also seen another video today. I seen a lot of Steelers stuff today.
Yeah.
Where this guy said that all 3 Steelers running backs could contribute to big things, but our line has to be, up to par.
Yeah. Fautanu, I listened to him talk today about the injury being 4 to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 months, and how he's happy to be back. And
yeah, it's Broderick Jones right there. Look at that.
Yeah,
I like the number.
Yeah, that's a good number.
That is a good number. 77, a good number.
Yeah.
Good number. But I mean, it's been raining.
Oh yeah.
It's been fucking miserable the last 2 days.
It's been cold. I got a little beanie toboggan to wear in the office today because I was cold.
Yeah, well, I just don't want anybody cutting. You know what I mean? You gotta warm up. You know, they gotta warm up. They're in, they're stretching like this is a good picture. But can you see this picture with pads on and just lining up against the Ravens come whenever they play them? Here's your defensive line. These guys look like they're thinking. They look like they're ready.
Yep.
And look at Cam. Cam's leading the way.
I like those practice. I'll tell you what. I like
those
practice unis as an alternate uniform. I think those are sharp.
Just straight yellow. Gold.
Straight yellow with the black sleeves, just basic.
Wow.
Well, hey guys, we're gonna wait a little
bit.
Craig,
hope you feel better, Craig.
In. Hey, Doug.
Doug, thanks for coming on. Everybody, thanks for coming on every Wednesday night at 9:00. Like I said, hey, congratulate yourselves on the back to getting us. Pat yourself with you guys getting us to 400. We're 100 away, and then I don't have any idea what happens after that. I have no idea. We have a lot of watch time. We just got to get subscribers, and it's a slow, tedious process. And we've been doing this. Honestly, Shane, we're probably the only podcast that actually goes at the same time almost every week.
Yeah, we're like, we're like a butcher's bowel movement, man. You know when they're gonna take a shit. We freaking we're like clockwork, baby.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I saw Bill Collier. I didn't know he was Canadian. Your buddy.
No,
TNT. He's a Canadian.
No, he played a Canadian.
I know, man. I'm just teasing you. But Bubba has it's 29 days, 28 days till the 22nd of June when you have we're going to play.
Yes. Thank you. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, in June 22nd, let me get this banner thing off so people can see. And I thank all the sponsors. We got 9 exciting matches. We got Rhino from ECW coming to Indiana, Pennsylvania at the S&T Bank Arena. Doors open at 2 p.m. There'll be a meet and greet, and the show will start at 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. There is a lot of wrestling that weekend all over Western Pennsylvania. So come to this show and on Sunday. TNA's in Pittsburgh too, Friday and Saturday. And then there's like 5 other shows Saturday, and then we're done. No, you didn't miss the giveaway.
No, you haven't.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Phil will be there. But I want to thank all the sponsors that, I call them partnerships, that actually, help with the show, and all these wonderful small businesses and big businesses actually helped out, and I do thank you for that. So, I'm God bless America, And tickets are going on sale. They're going pretty good. You can go on www.apwfwrestling.com. You can get front row. You can get the floor. You can get general admission. They'll have a concession stand. So, wrestlers will be selling some gimmicks and stuff like that. And it's an anniversary show, 9 matches. And I'll be on Indiana radio station next Monday. And I will be on Fox Channel 8 next Thursday.
Should plug the podcast.
Oh, I will. I'll plug everything. Believe me. I'm trying to do everything. Afton, what's going on? I'm trying to do everything I can.
I'll wear 2 parts of my 3-piece suit, vest and top, no pants, and I'll be your hype man.
Oh God, that'll be funny.
I'll do the running man behind you.
Oh, that'll be funny. So, yeah, I mean, they got 4 more days of OTAs.
And guys, we're gonna do we'll do like 15 minutes. If Aaron signs, we'll do a show that night, of course.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not, waiting by my phone. if he does, he does. I told my brother-in-law Dom, because he's a Packers fan, because he's got an Aaron Rodgers jersey. I'm like, well, you better paint it black, because it might be happening. I don't know when, but it'll be happening, because he said he's going to the game as a Packer fan. So, when I used to go to Steeler games, and people that I knew had tickets to go, and they were fans of other teams, I wouldn't let them wear their colors in my vehicle.
That's cool. I dig it.
Yeah. I remember
I wouldn't let a kid with a pit hat make my sandwich at Night Street Deli one time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, let her make. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, and my one buddy went down with me. He was a Raiders fan, and I wouldn't let him wear any Raiders shit. And the Steelers beat the Raiders so goddamn bad, I didn't even care. I mean, they beat them with an inch of their life, and then we were drinking with Louis Lips.
That's funny.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that. No, Greg Smith, he's an older guy. He's a pretty cool dude, but he was a Raiders fan. And Raiders. And we just beat the living piss out of them. But yeah, guys, we're going to be doing this giveaway. Shane has 2 shirts and a hat because we got to 400. And we got to think of something for 500. 500, man, that would be you already got the
names are still on the last time that I did it. I just added some more people.
That's pretty cool. It looks like a record player.
So I'm gonna shout out the names. You tell me if I have them. I have Daredevil, Patton, or Craig. Don Carl's not here, but I have him on there. Gene, George T, Eric Steele. I'll take Eric Steele off.
Yeah, Eric didn't make this one. My friends don't make it. I don't know what they do, but
Kelly, we'll put Kelly in there. Larry Stewart.
Oh, no. Larry ain't on the chat, man.
He's not on the chat. He
ain't in the chat. He asked me for a fucking hat every time, man.
Doug
I told him, I was like, you got to be on he even calls me up.
Yeah. Well,
he's called me on my phone, and I didn't answer. And he's like, hey, give me
just sell him a hat for $30.
I was like, give me a hat. I'm like, you just can't tell people to give you a hat. Oh, there he is. Speaking of Larry. Okay, Larry, we'll put you back on. Larry's back on. You might get a penguin hat, Larry. I can whip you some patches. Oh.
Okay, so do we have them, everybody?
Did you put Patricia on? Because if she gets it, she'll have a big box. Yeah, like Beetlejuice. You're exactly right. Randy, you got Randy on it. Randy, thanks for coming on.
Randy Wagner. Yeah, we got to get Randy on there. Randy.
Yeah, and whoever wins, we will get it mailed to you.
Well,
no, you got it.
Again, we'll send you more stuff, but we'll send.
Yeah, I got Patricia's hat right here.
Yeah,
right here. I swear to God.
So I think
when we get to 500, we'll give away one of these hats, and we'll give a good something special.
We got well, if you win and you don't wear a large, I have these 2 books that I bought. You get to pick which book you get.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna also get I'm gonna get a McFarlane action TJ Watt figure. They're $40 retail. Okay. And it's got them in a pose. I never open them up, but if anybody knows about McFarlane figures, that's going to be something with the hat, because it'll be 500. So, you know what I mean? That'll be a huge giveaway when we get to 500. That'll be a big thing. And then I'll think of something else.
I don't know, Bubba. I think my kitty was better. My spinning kitty.
Well, I can see that.
This is good.
Yeah.
So I don't know, guys. Anybody else? Last alibi. Alibi fires only.
I think you get Afton.
Do that. You know what I'm saying?
Did you put Afton in there?
Yeah, Afton's in there.
Did you get Big Pun?
Big Pun is in there.
Okay. I'm just going through.
I'll read through it. I got Gene Kelly, George T, Doug P, Swish, Patricia, Big Pun.
Did you put Mark from Steelers Nation Australia?
Oh man.
Oh, did you put another Swish?
Yep. Swish. I'm just on a Swish.
Okay. I think we got everybody.
Ready?
And we do appreciate you guys, seriously. And we said we were gonna give away something at 400. So we say what we mean what we say and say what we mean, I guess.
14 entries.
Sign the hat. You know what? Maybe we could me and Shane could take a picture, maybe down at training camp, and we'll sign that. We'll sign that, and then we'll give it away at 500.
Yep, that'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be something. That'll be added to the prize package.
Or meet and greet at Bob's Pizza.
Well, if you're in the area,
yeah,
maybe we can get some wings at Dino's.
Dino's, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here it comes.
Okay, here we go. Go, Shane. Shake and bake.
You make it a little bit bigger.
Okay. Oh, I like the sound.
George T.
Now,
George, you get the pick.
George, what do you want, George, on the Steelers Dynasty podcast 400 subscribers game show?
These are larges because that's what I ordered, a large and extra large, and it came in larges. If you want a large, you can get one of these. Or if you don't wear a large, I'll send you a book and a hat. Or you get a hat and a shirt. But tell me what you want.
He said, wow. Wow. He can't believe he won anything.
Yeah, George, tell me what you want, bud.
Okay. None of us can win the Powerball, but we can win Steeler Dynasty podcast prizes at 400 subs.
And then the hat.
That's a penguin hat.
Do you wear a large, George? If so.
Yeah, Shane got him in the bags.
Patrick?
Oh, he said a hat. He said a hat and a book.
Okay.
Hat and a book. All right. Hat and a book.
Let me know.
Okay. Yeah, give us send me your address and we'll get it out to you.
So I'm saying your locker room. Probably a better book. Penguins hat.
Okay. And what? We got something else now?
You want? Okay. Well, we can give away another. Let's do one more.
Let's go ahead. Spin your wheel. Make your deal.
Let's do this other book. Okay.
Okay.
You ready, guys? Ready for another one? I'm ready.
Okay.
Here we go. If you popped off, you suck. You didn't stick around. Looks like Big Pun.
Oh, I don't. Who
Big
won?
Pun.
Big Pun. Big Pun. Give us your address. Here, I'll give you my email, George.
There you go. Unless you want a large shirt, Big Pun. You sound like you're a big fella.
Big Pun. I like that. Okay, let me get the here's the address, or here my email.
Yeah, send it out there for everyone.
Boom. It's the BBB77 at official.com or at Gmail. Gmail.com. There we go, guys.
All right.
Yep.
Good time.
That's my official that's my business email from the podcasting and wrestling. So send me your address. I'll get it out to Shane and then Patricia. I swear to God, I asked brand new Silverado at 1,000. Oh shit. Well, yeah, I don't know if I don't think that's maybe a silver crayoned, Michael's poster board or something. Yeah. I'll give you a matchbox.
Man,
we get 1,000. We get 1,000 subscribers. I will buy you. I will find a Steelers matchbox.
Wait a second. Hey, doesn't Sylvie Rado live in Homer City?
Who's that?
Sylvie Rado.
Who is that?
It says Silverado, Sylvie Rado. A lot of Rados down there.
Oh, that's funny.
Almost. You were close, Larry.
Yeah, you were close. No, you didn't win, Larry.
One off, Larry. One off.
Well, that's we can't give out those. We cannot give you those. I could give you Iron City. I could give you empty six pack of Iron City cans because
you know what?
we don't have
saw
a
an Iron City commercial from like 1977, and it was fantastic.
I'm looking at some Iron City cans up over here. You know what I mean? I have a lot of Steeler memorabilia.
Randy Wagner. Every time I see the name Randy, I think of Randy Watson. Randy Watson. Sexual Chocolate, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
remember that?
No.
Eddie Murphy had that with the blue tux with the ruffles, and he said, "It's my band."
Was that in Coming to America?
I can't remember. Yeah,
I have no idea what that is.
Future. Teach them
now
well, let them lead the way.
Now Australian language on our show, and I have no goddamn clue.
Kwaka.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
A PHW.
Is it an animal, or is it like a dessert?
Sounds terrible.
I don't know what it sounds like a dessert.
Kwaka. Sounds sexual. Terrible.
Yeah, he has PhD in gang
studies.
Yeah. So I mean, I like from what I saw today on the OTAs. Get me a hat. Give me a what? Give me a hat. You got to win, Larry.
Or Larry,
buy one.
PayPal or Venmo Bubba $30, and
$30. I'll mail you one out. We give these as giveaways.
But it costs us about $30 to get them done. So
yeah, I got 4 hats left. Patricia's hat is one to get mailed out, and we like to get some koozies. That's a good idea. Koozies are a good idea. And then the shirt. I have an idea for a Steelers Dynasty shirt, but it'd be a cartoon sketch of me and you.
And we sign it, kind of like these, like what your shirt is.
Yeah, well, I mean, and we'll still do the picture. I think a picture at training camp at 500 be good.
Well, there's AI that'll do characters of us, so that'll be easy.
Oh, I bet you I'll be damn sexy at AI. Damn sexy.
Do you like glamour shots pose? You know,
no, I don't know.
Sitting in the chair, and I kind of look off in the.
I like a pose with a terrible towel.
Oh, just a terrible towel?
No, with a terrible towel.
Oh
no, I have a Steeler helmet downstairs. I don't know if I put it on. I could put it on, let my hair low, and then it'd be like
soap with your terrible towel hanging on. People get surprised.
Jesus God Almighty.
Afton, where you been? We missed you half the show today.
She was laughing the whole time.
Popping in.
She's been very, very busy because next week what? When's minicamp start? You know when minicamp starts? Anybody know? Does it start like?
Well, I think it's starting the week I go on vacation. If I go on vacation this year.
Oh, I ain't going anywhere. I'm going to training camp, and that's it. Like
Plumville. That's why I tease my wife on anniversary. She's like, "Where are you taking me?" I said, "I'll take you to Plumville." She's like,
"Well, today's my stepdaughter Britt's birthday today, so they're out celebrating."
Where'd they go? Any place good?
I think they went to Chipotle's. I bought I got some what do you call them? Dilly bars.
Oh, I like dilly bars.
Yeah,
I bought a lot of ice cream cakes from DQ. Like it's Memorial Day. I bought an ice cream cake.
Well, I was going to get an ice cream cake, but everybody has in my house has gluten.
What about
So
that place out by Dayton, Frosty's? That place is killer for the price.
oh
You get 4
oh
ice creams. It's worth the
July
drive.
22nd.
You get 4 ice creams for like $10.
Well, today I went to Coy's Pizza.
Yeah.
And
What
pizza
were you
was
doing out
good. The pizza was good. I was putting up posters after work. I
Oh.
hit Homer City. I got Homer City all hit. Tomorrow I'm going to hit a little bit because I have a meeting, like another one of these Zoom meetings about trying to get rich, and I have no clue. This is the second meeting, and I don't
Well,
know.
don't do it. Just play Scrabble.
You know what? They've been keeping me. Just tell me how fucking much money they need me to fucking pay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Bubba, if Bubba was a millionaire, he'd be like Ric Flair.
No. That's only in the bars.
Woo!
That's only in the bars when I'd be Ric Flair buying drinks because that's all I get. I do like to have a good time, but I just want to know what it is. It's e-commerce, and you know what I mean. Like I don't know. I mean.
Was e-commerce, was that a droid from like the prequels from like 2000, the Star Wars?
It was yes. Yeah.
Well, let's talk real quick about tomorrow night, so people know if you like pop culture. We're doing a show on all of the MCU movies. We're ranking them, tiering them, putting them in tier lists.
Yeah.
You know, S
Good.
tier.
Yeah.
You know,
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Garbage. So
we've been doing all these like things because, well, I mean, a lot of pulp culture stuff. I haven't been really, you know what I mean. I've been doing a little bit of wrestling and watching and paying attention to Steelers football, and that's really about it. Really.
Well, I'll give you my hot take on Mission Impossible 5 tomorrow.
Okay, and I'll give you my hot take on the last episode of the Last of Us, and I don't play the goddamn video game.
X Concepts, you just missed our.
Oh, you're absolutely right. But I also think that he's going to add some depth into the middle linebacker. I've never seen that.
I want to watch Murderbot. Is that on Apple?
I have no clue what that is.
No, it looks really good.
I don't get out much anymore.
What's it on? I can look it up. Wow, I'm lazy. But
yeah,
I heard
she said yes
about Hulk being in the new Spider-Man movie and Punisher.
Yeah, I heard that too. I know I love Steeler football, but I love comic books just the same. But in I think September, Batman and Deadpool, Marvel and DC crossover. That's an issue to pick up because it doesn't happen very often.
They're gonna fight?
Tag up, fight, then tag up. That's how it usually goes.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, he was. He was playing great until that gruesome injury.
Yeah, it was gruesome. It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. I think we're kind of solid on paper. In the 2 days they look crisp, but you know, and Troy Fontana looks good, you know, body wise and doing the drills until the pads get on and they start hitting people. I can't judge anybody until they start hitting people on the opposite teams. Not like Oklahoma drills and stuff like that. That's cool to see. But you know, I just want people because the weather.
We're 95 days away from
well, the weather's been shitty, man. So these OTAs, they're going to be playing in the rain the whole time.
Yeah, Jacksonville and Pittsburgh plays preseason August 9th. So we are literally 3 months and a week away from.
I went last year the Friday Night Lights. The last couple of years, it is packed. And I got on the field that time, and I got that interview. I asked that question to the late, great Craig Wolfley. God bless his soul.
Yeah.
And the opportunities, you just got to take the opportunities when they come.
Yeah.
So, guys, I will be trying to get as much video as I can at training camp. My phone probably won't last, but I'll try to get some footage of the current quarterback situation and players that I want to see. Definitely some Metcalf moving and shaking. I know last year I got Christian Kuntz there and asked him about pickleball. I thought he was going to kick my ass, but I mean, that was bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nerve.
yeah.
Nerve issues.
I don't think he's going to be a starter, guys. I think he's going to be a comparable backup.
Yeah.
And God bless. He could get comeback player of the year.
Oh, absolutely. With
because that injury, but I guess didn't they change the rules? Didn't somebody said they change the rules? Okay. I saw him today catching some balls. I liked what I saw. But I still think I don't know if he's going to be our number 2. We still need a number 2.
I don't know. He has the skill set to be a number 2, like a good slot receiver, catches a lot of stuff that's thrown at him, catches balls in the middle. He did that in college, but we'll see what happens this year. I'm excited. X concepts.
Oh, my wife is the keeper of the gate, Larry.
The gatekeeper.
But before we get out of here, I want to, and I don't know if you guys, because we are part of the Sports Vival Network.
I was listening to talk here.
Okay, and JT Toth got a couple podcasts and stuff like that. We are the only true Steeler podcast on that whole network, which, and we're not changing how we do our stuff. He likes it that way, which is God bless America. But, and I'm going to get the logo here. Here's the logo, guys. Okay. And they are trying to get to 500 subscribers on their YouTube channel.
Yep.
And they are giving away a Hines Ward jersey.
Yep.
So if you guys, I'll have a link and stuff like that. That if you guys love Pittsburgh sports, the Pirates, which, they're kind of terrible right now. The Penguins don't have a coach, but our Steelers, and if you like wrestling, they have a wrestling channel too. And if they get 500, they will be giving away a Hines Ward jersey. So
not a bottle of Heinz ketchup, but a Hines Ward jersey.
Yeah, Hines Ward jersey. I try to do a lot of stuff, and I try to advertise as much as I can for a lot of people. You know what I mean? So, oh my God, he's actually Larry. I'm on the show, Larry. Okay, here we go. Larry, here you go. Everybody, Larry called. Larry,
what's up?
Larry, how's it going? Can you hear us? Wait, hold on. I think I hung up on him. I think I just hung up on him. Larry, you there? Can you hear him? Okay, well, we're trying to hear you. You're on the show, Larry. Well, thank you very much. We like all the support.
Like watching my parents use a cell phone.
Oh, I'm not always in Indiana, but I appreciate the support. I don't know why it's not loud.
Put on speaker.
I have it on speaker.
What the hell?
Wait, hold on.
Go
ahead. Go ahead. Let me hear it. Okay. Well, we sell them all the time, Larry. Maybe you can get them on a win, though. We get the 500. We'll have another hat giveaway. Well, we appreciate you calling the show, Larry. You're an unexpected guest tonight on the Steelers Dynasty podcast. Okay. Okay, well, thank you very much for calling. Okay, see ya.
Do I know Larry? Bubba, is he from Marion Center?
No,
Where's he from?
I think he's from Indiana.
Oh, that's why.
And I don't know why it wasn't loud, because you know why it wasn't loud, ladies and gentlemen? It was on Facebook call. Those aren't loud. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Huh.
Well, we got phone calls. I mean, you never know. You know.
I tell you what, I can't believe I wasted 45 minutes looking up Die Hard stuff because we thought that Aaron looks
bring up
like
Hines. Speaking of a coach, I think James Harrison might be doing something with the Steelers.
Did Dermontti Dawson come in as the coach, as like an assistant?
I didn't hear that. I didn't see that yet.
Fake news, guys. I'm seeing fake news. I think Dermontti Dawson died, didn't he?
No.
He's alive?
No.
Okay.
No, don't say that. No. No, he's much alive.
I get these emails all the time, like so.
No, you don't believe none of that stuff,
right?
Don't believe it. And I think I got it off of looking at something that Mark had. I think Mark had a show, and he had something with Harrison. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Mark had something. Mark is news breaking.
Yeah. This is it's not Steelers news, but Bubba, guess what I found out yesterday during Mitch's thing with the coaches? Guess what they want him to do this year?
They want him to play receiver.
Return punts.
How about being a receiver?
Well, he'll play slot, and he'll play slot for sure.
Yeah, being a punt returner in high school football. I mean, he's got to be fast.
Yeah, kicks and punts.
Well, he's got to have speed.
Yeah, he's fast as shit, but no one blocks.
No, nobody blocks on nobody blocks on special teams.
They want my son after. My son gained 30 pounds, and he's 160 pounds now. They want him returning punts.
They want his son. His son.
Yeah. He caught a kid from behind last year, and he was the gunner on special teams. He caught a kid from behind, saved the touchdown, but got waxed a few times. Yeah,
well, maybe by next Wednesday, Hans Gruber will be part of the diabolical ways of handling the Steelers organization.
Well, let's let people know, if you just tuned in last night.
They probably don't even know what the hell I'm talking about.
Bubba thought Aaron looks like Hans Gruber from Die Hard. Remember Hans Gruber when he's falling?
Yeah, let me get a picture if I can find a picture.
Oh, Hans Gruber. Okay, I had them all up and I closed.
Oh, okay.
I closed.
I'm telling you, he looks like him.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
And then I spent 45 minutes this morning prepping for the show, looking up all the different Die Hards.
Oh, you didn't? No. Oh shit! Is he going off the deep end?
Did they actually do it? Did they sign him?
No, they didn't sign him.
Oh, this is fake news.
Don't say that, because anything you say on the internet comes back to haunt you.
Alan Rickman, that's who played him.
Yeah, well, before we get out of here, I'll get to goddamn. I think I need an intern.
You do need an intern. We can't figure out the internet between the two of us, Bubba. That's why we're cutting the show early 5 minutes so we can work on our tier thing for tomorrow.
Hans Gruber. Wait, I don't want to leave the site.
Oh, there we go. Hey, we should do one on Discord.
You can do that on TikTok. I think you can. I think you can do all that stuff on TikTok.
No, on Discord. I watched a movie with some people on Discord.
What, on Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, I have Discord because Pepper got me.
We could do it on Discord. You could put Discord.
Here he is.
Chat, like we could do a Discord.
Wait, that's not the picture I want.
It's only a matter of time before Bubba shows his wiener on TikTok.
No. I got 20,000 hits though. That doesn't mean anything. I just advertise. I know. You said that yesterday. It's terrible.
You just kind of bend over and look surprised, like.
Yeah, I got the picture that he looks like.
Dr. Lazarus from Galaxy Quest. Daredevil, man, you're a pop culture whore. You know that stuff.
Devil knows his shit. So does Afton. I mean, we got like different.
We got.
I mean, look at this guy. He looks like fucking Rod, and he's thinking, "What can I do to take over the Steelers at the skyscraper there during Christmas?" Everybody, they look the same. It's diabolical that Rod and Hans Gruber look the same because Gruber is taking over the skyscraper and like he's manipulating the system. And you know who's going to save us is shoeless Mason Rudolph. He's yippee-yi-yay mother Kai motherfucker with a gun, and he's taking Rod's hands on the ledge and undoing his watch.
Okay, I got Mason Rudolph. I got a picture of him.
Mason Rudolph looks like John Wick. You just kicked him you kicked him to the curb, and he comes back for more. I'm telling you, Mason Rudolph is getting the raw deal right now. He's getting the raw, and he's not saying nothing because he wants to say something. Because he's like, look at the time you're wasting. Let's just go forward, and we don't have to deal with all this BS from Hans Gruber.
I got a picture of Mason Rudolph. You want to see it?
Sure.
All right, I'll show it to you kids. You ready? He was in an Adam Sandler movie. You didn't know that?
Who?
Mason Rudolph.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was also in Twilight.
Oh my God.
Mason Rudolph. Has a mustache. Isn't that him?
No, it's not him. That's not Mason Rudolph. That's not him.
Come on.
That is not him.
I have other ones. I'll have to find them.
Oh my God, no.
Don't hate on him.
I love Galaxy Quest. Yeah, he was good in Robin Hood too. I mean, Kevin Costner was not a good Robin Hood. That's funny. Where'd you pull that? Who is that guy?
Lautner or what? I forget the kid's name. I have to find him.
Wasn't he in Twilight or something?
Yeah, he was in Twilight.
Oh my God! I'm telling you, Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn looks like Mason Rudolph?
No, it's not Theo Vaughn.
Oh, there it is. Taylor, yes. That guy was in Twilight. I never seen those movies because I would never watch those movies.
What's his name? Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything now. So at least Mason Rudolph is quarterback in the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He's really good in that. Taylor Lautner is really good in that Western.
What Western?
The one with Adam Sandler. I forget.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even want him signed. I mean, I just don't like. It'll be good for podcasting and stuff because we're going to be bitching, but I just think Mason Rudolph, as of right now, is getting the raw deal.
Well, look at him, Miss Mason. Come on, underestimate.
There he is again.
There he is again.
God, our show went off the rails.
Come on, guys. That looks like Mason Rudolph.
It does look like. I mean, it's seriously. Is that after or before he got hit by the helmet?
That is directly after he got hit with his own helmet.
Oh man, yeah, that was totally wrong. Myles Garrett is a goddamn piece of garbage.
Hey, Coach Tomlin. Hey, Coach.
Hey. Well, him and Steely McBeam.
I got the plays written down.
Hey guys, are they going to draft any other quarterback, or are they going to sign Rod? I just want to know. Hey, Coach.
Give me a chance, Coach.
I know it's OTAs. That's funny. If we get 500 subscribers, I'll be surprised.
We
'Cause
got to use
people-
that for a thumb. We got to use that for a thumb. A picture of him.
Well, now I got to change it.
I don't know. That's a good.
Yeah,
one.
you're right.
Yeah, that's right.
You're right. This is the Aaron Rodgers screw job right now. The Aaron Rodgers screw job. Because Bret the Hitman Hart had the Montreal screw job. Yeah, they're about the same.
I finally got it before and after he got hit with the helmet. Oh, this is even better. I'm sorry.
Oh, you hit the what the hell?
I hit the wrong button. Before and after. Before it was hit, after it was hit.
There you go.
There you go, kids.
Oh. See you, George. Thanks for coming on.
Bye, George. See, George left because he can't handle that. Too much information.
He's like, you guys are just off the rails. But ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate it. We will still do the AA Rod, Hans Gruber, and we will get just email me your addresses. I'll get them to Shane, and we'll get them out. Larry, thanks for calling the show tonight. I guess I'm gonna have to have a hotline or something. And next week, we'll see what's going on. I think by next week, something's going to happen because he just doesn't want to do OTAs.
Every time I do that, Bubba, I think I want to just have breaking news, but doesn't work.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm happy that Broderick Jones is 305, 305, and Roman Wilson is actually catching some balls. So, and Johnson was running, so I'm okay. Mark, see you later. Go down to the pub and get yourself. Don't tell me you got something going on.
Nah, shut up, Mark. You're not fooling me. Wait, this just in. What's that? The Pope?
He goes, I got
Bears fan?
I got to go to work. Oh, wait, we didn't sign a quarterback. Oh, wait.
Good night, Patricia.
Oh,
good night. All right, that's it.
We're
going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, we're going down. It's crazy. But we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us and getting in the chat and being lively. And look, it's OTAs, burgers and sherbets. That's a t-shirt right there. Sherbets and burgers and sherbets, and Akadaka. Akadaka burger and sherbets.
Chicken burger.
Chicken burger and sherbets and Akadaka. And then I don't know what the hell he said an hour ago. Coochie, Conchi. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what. I thought it was a dessert. It's probably an Australian dessert. I don't have no clue. I can't remember. It started with a Q or I don't know. Coochie. Oh, here it is. Kaka. What the fuck is that? Chukaka? Aka.
Oh, that's enough. I can't deal with that.
I don't even know. He said it's an animal. I'll have to Google it. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Shane, thank you as always. Tomorrow night, we're going to do MCU and probably screw it up just the same as we did tonight. We'll be good. And we appreciate you guys, and we try to be as entertaining as we can be. OTAs are still going strong, and Mason Rudolph is still our number one quarterback. So, okay, guys. Good night, Shane.
Good night, Bubba. Good night, chat.
See you guys.